Boys on Prodigy with an amazing game. Okay, so round 270 left off last night. We're currently in 11th place in the world at the moment. Let's see if we can keep it up. I'm not sure if this round's an insta-kill round. Let me quickly check. It is. Let's go. Gonna get a little used to the sensitivity. It's kind of nice starting off with an insta-kill round, just because the game gives... It's like the game's like, look, we know you're not exactly used to it, right? You're not used to all the controls, you haven't played for like 24 hours. But you know, it's nice. The game's giving me a free bone right here. Okay, round 271. Our first goal for tonight is round 311. That is the relaxing ends score, which is currently 10th in the world right now. 10th in the world. Also, I started streaming a little 10 minutes late. I'm sorry. I thought I'd be here on time. But you know, it's all good. We'll just go 10 minutes over time, maybe. It's not an insecure round. So, let's just... I did not turtle walk at all there, which is kind of bad. Kind of bad. But you know, I got time to get used to it all. So let's go. Like yesterday, I was quaking my boots a little bit at round 140. I was like, oh man, I'm so nervous. Ugh. But nah, bro, I'm pretty lit right now. I'm pretty lit. I'm gonna do it. I'm confident. I'm gonna get higher than this. But I'm confident I can break the record if I'm patient enough. If I play the game the way I've been playing it for the past week, yeah, for nearly the past week, then nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me if I keep playing the way I have been. Nothing can stop me except for time itself. I've been so confident in myself. But I've been looking up the Nacht and learning the Nacht strategy, right? Just because I'm confident I'm gonna be able to do well on this one. Also, damn, 3 viewers already? I just started streaming, boy. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you enjoy it. There's not gonna be a whole ton of commentary. I'm gonna commentate as best as I can. Well, throughout this, and there's a nuke. Unfortunately, it's just too late into the round where if I was to kill the zombies, I would have had 0 value out of the nuke. So I may as well just take the nuke, get 3 kills with it. The 3 guaranteed kills, then get 0 kills with it at all. That's just the way I see it. You may see it differently. It is going to be an insta-kill round. Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's go. Game's going to give us some easy rounds. He's going to give some easy balls here. It's going to be nice and easy. Be nice if the game threw me like an insta-kill here. Oh, is that an insta-kill I see? It's a nuke and insta-kill. The game gave me exactly what I wanted, basically. Plus some. I mean, I had to grab both. Purely because the insta-kill is going to expire as well. But just because they were inside one another. That's round 273 complete. Damn, my Facebook's getting lit up right now. Okay, let's get back to the stream. Okay, so it's just a regular round. Which is fun. I mean, I managed to get a little bit of value out of it insta-kill. Not a huge ton of value, but a little bit of value. Damn, I turned off my AC like an hour ago or something like that, maybe 2 hours ago. And it's starting to get hot in here. Man. This room gets hot way too quickly. It's just because it's so small. Like, it just heats up so quickly. So after this room, I'm gonna have to turn the AC on again, just to cool it down. I've been super lazy with my stream titles. I've just changed the number in it every day so far, and that's all I've done. I mean, it works, I guess. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get to around 400 today. But I'll be happy if I can get to like 370, to be honest. Just to get a couple more positions up in the leaderboard. Because after 311, it's 355 at 9th place. And then after that, it's like 400 and something. I don't think I'm going to get past 400 tonight. But I'll take 370 tonight. Three zombies left. I mean, it may not be an insta-kill round, but it's still pretty easy to kill the zombies of these rounds with a flamethrower. These zombies, I say this all the time, and I know I say it all the time because I say it all the time. But what makes these zombies last so much longer than the rest of the round? Yo, bro, what up? I'm currently streaming, so you just want you gonna chill, or you gonna bounce? Cool. I'm on round 274. These rounds are going pretty quickly. Also, when did I hit 1.8 million points? I don't remember hitting 1.8 million points, but I guess I hit it. Okay, round 275. This might be an insta-kill round. I'm not sure. It might just be double regular round. I think there'll be 0 zombies coming this way. Okay, there's 1 zombie coming this way. 2 zombies coming this way. It's an insta-kill round. Let's go. I like how the zombies are acting right now. It's just like, but how the rounds are heading. It's like 1 insta-kill round, then 1 regular round, and 1 insta-kill round. I'm liking this diversity in it. Just because it makes it doesn't make it so like all your insta-kill rounds are clumped at one end of the 3, because it's once every 3 rounds. But it sort of spreads it out, which is nice. Better check to make sure if this round's an insta-kill round. Okay, yeah, so it's not an insta-kill round, so it's nice to get 2 it's just a nice spread. It's not like you get 2 insta-kill rounds and 2 regular rounds. It's like, doing 2 regular rounds in a row after experiencing insta-kill rounds, it's just like, why has God forsaken me? It's like, you do it all the way up to around 162, no problem. But as soon as you experience insta-kill rounds, it's like, why has God forsaken me with a slightly inconvenient round compilation? Okay, a couple zombies died then, so that's nice. I'm just going to take it slowly. I mean, there is technically a fast way to kill these zombies. It's not like hugely fast. It's just double landing the zombies. So I'll explain what double landing is, because it's a term I sort of made up for this very purpose. So double landing is, I'll just do that as roast zombies on both sides, like a nice steak. You know, you roast them on one side, you roast the steak on one side, and then you flip it and roast it on the other side. But I don't like doing that until I've got like 5 or less zombies, just because I feel like it's a bit too dangerous. I mean, it does expedite the process, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not as safe as just taking your time with it. Also, like, expedite is my word of the month, man. I still have been saying that word so much. It's not funny. Okay, round 276 complete. Moving to round 277, damn. It's just like, once it sinks in, like, one, how quickly these rounds are going, and two, how high I actually am. It's just like, damn, did I actually, like, where did all that time go for? Okay, so this one's just a regular round. It's like, how did I get this high? How long did this actually take me? And why have I wasted my life in this? But you know, I don't care. It's fun. So next round's a guaranteed insta-kill round. I was a bit nervous at the start of this stream because I wasn't quite used to the sensitivity or just the controller that much. But like after a couple of rounds, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I just got back into the swing of things pretty quickly. Because that's always the struggle, is that once you've taken a break, and usually a break is like normal, like, for me, it's normally 24 hours. It's like once you've taken that break, like, it's very easy to be a little bit rusty, just like get a little bit of rust in yourself. But I'm glad the rust doesn't last too long. It like lasts 2 rounds max, just so you get used to it for a little bit, and then like it comes back to like to second nature. I'm just gonna double aim these zombies now because there's only 3 left. Okay, 2 zombies left. Need to be careful that I don't overheat the flamethrower. Not that I really do anything. It's just that it just make the process of killing these last 2 zombies slightly longer. Actually, that's something annoying about transit in Black Ops 2 Zombies, is that the thunder gun looking thing in that, I can't remember the name of it, like the DG something, whatever. That like if you overheated that, like it just break apart and you have to like build it again, or like I can't remember if you had to build it again or if you had to go back to town and pick up a new gun. This is an insta-kill round, I just remembered. So I'm just gonna kill these zombies. Whoa, I just blew up the truck? That was kind of scary. I was like, what the hell just happened? I can't believe I haven't blown up the truck until now. Hey, Infernal Pancake, how you doing? Nice and easy. Hey Chris, how you going? Nice and easy round 278. Move on to round 279. This might also be an insecure round just because I had 2 regular rounds in a row. No, it's just a regular round. This is honestly insane. Yeah, I kinda can't believe it myself, just like how I've managed to do it. Currently it's one. Oh, I mean, I've got it up on my stream, but it's 1,276. I mean, I keep it up. I keep the world record up on there because, like, before I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get this high, but I'm keeping it up there as my overall goal because now that I know I can get this high, I'm confident with enough time I will be able to hit the world record. And does it drop here, I believe? No, it's not. It's just my imagination. And so I keep my current goal just like the next position on the leaderboard. Currently I'm in 11th place. 311 will be 10th place. Or be tied for 10th place with the relaxing end. Sup Skittles, how you doing? Like honestly, the records for this map are actually kind of insane for like how basic this map is. Like there's no fast way of killing all the zombies unless you get a good drop. It's purely just roasting them with a flamethrower over time. So it's kind of insane to think that the world record is in the 1200 range. Doing pretty good. That's cool. It's good, man. It's always good to be doing good. So I took, I think his name's Jim. So the guy who has the world record, his username is Jim, if I remember correctly. It took him 31 hours total to get the world record. But you know, there's a little bit of leeway in that time. Like, it depends what kind of strategy you're using. You could be using like the speed run. Like when you look at the speed run world record for getting to around 100, I think it took Dupree just like over 2 hours. So like already you'd be cutting down cutting the world record down from 31 hours to 29 hours. But the thing with Dupree's strategy is that he doesn't open up this upstairs door like I do, like you do with the regular world record, with the regular high round strategy. So if you could honestly keep up if you could keep it up using the speedrun strategy, you would be because the zombies would be spawning in quicker because there's less windows to spawn in through. Who knows how much quicker the run would be. It's not a very optimal strategy in terms of how safe it is. Oh, this is an insta-kill round. Completely forgot to check that. Oh, I got a nuke for the next round, that's nice. Oh, is it also an insta-kill? That's also nice. So I'm just going to wait until the number turns red, like now, so I can hit the nuke. Just so it skips around 281, goes straight to 282. So that's the sort of thing that's... Using this method, that's the only real way you can speed up the round process, is just hoping you get good drops. Like this insta-kill won't give me a whole ton of value if the spawns are bad, but, you know, I might be able to get a little bit of value out of it. And this round's just a regular round as well. So the insta-kill, if I could have saved the insta-kill for this round, it would have definitely been nice because it is just a regular round. But you know, whatever. I've dealt with I've dealt with at least 200 regular rounds at this stage. Like, I think I can handle myself. But if I just keep plugging away. There's like 2 hours a day like I normally do, then I'll hit the world record eventually. Also, I've nearly hit 1.9 million points. Like when I started today's stream, I was like 1.82 million points. Now I'm at 1.87 million points. So like, I didn't expect it to be like gaining this many points, like as quickly as I am. I thought like the point building process would like the amount of points I've gotten would slow down so much more than what it actually has. There's the last 2 zombies now. Hopefully round 283 will be insta-kill rounds. I mean, it's kind of dumb saying hopefully the next round will be an insta-kill round. Purely because, like, it's just like, there's no real percentage. Like, you're always guaranteed at least like 1 for every 3 rounds to complete. So it's just a matter of waiting. And it's not like the rounds are even that long to begin with. They're still pretty short. Like, I just went up 12 rounds, and I've been live for 20 minutes. So, roughly 20 minutes, it's like roughly 20 minutes per 10 rounds at this stage. That's pretty insane. Considering before, like, to get up 20 rounds, it was like an hour. Okay, this is an insta-kill round. But, because of the way zombies are spawned in, and because I'm not a very good shot, I'm going to have to take a little bit of a more precautious route. And I'm not going to be able to stand in the corner like I would normally, like I would prefer. But you know, it's all good. I still forgot to check to see if it was an insta-kill round. That's kind of my fault. If I need to be more aware of that. That's something I need to start doing more, is just checking if it's an insta-kill round. The hard thing is that because it doesn't start happening until around 163, checking for it isn't your original. It's not what you intend to do at the start of each round, because you've been doing 162 rounds where you never check for an insta-kill round, and then even then from round 163 to 189, it's every second round is an insta-kill round, so you don't really even need to check. You just need to have good memory. So it'd be like 163, 165, 167. So every odd round basically would be an insta-kill round. And then from 189 onwards, it's once every 2-3 rounds. So you actually only need to start checking for insta-kill rounds at 190 onwards. So, like, even though I've played through like nearly 100 rounds now, it's still not ingrained that I have to check for insta-kill rounds. Like next round might be an insta-kill round, it might not be. I'll have to keep checking. Unless I've had 2 in a row, then I know for certain what the next round's going to be. There's an insta-kill right there, so I'm just going to stop roasting these zombies. I'm just going to go for the insta-kill and just get the best value out of it. Okay, moving on to round 285. This might have been an insta-kill round. I mean, I won't get like all the value out of this insta-kill this round, purely because it just doesn't happen. You don't kill all 24 zombies within 10 seconds you sort of have. Okay, I thought that was okay, it's just a regular round. But I thought for a second that double points was actually a insta-kill for a second. I still had to check, because there's no flashing light behind it, because of the way the game works. Also, that's kind of dangerous. I should have seconded my run a little bit. But because of the way the game handles the high rounds, I couldn't see that double points too well, because there's no flashing light behind it. But you know, it's all good. It'll be nice for an insta-kill, but at least I know for next round, it'll be round 286 will be an insta-kill round, guaranteed. Also, just about to cross over that 1.9 million point threshold. These rounds are going pretty well. Like, I haven't had any curveballs yet, which is nice. Like, I always say, you want to run without any curveballs, but without curveballs, you get stale. So you want curveballs to keep you on your toes, so you remember your extra strategies. It's a very long-winded phrase, but basically it's you hope for the best, but you want the worst. Which sounds like it doesn't really make sense. Also, I got caught in that pillar for a second. It sounds like it doesn't make sense, but it kind of does. It makes sense to me, I guess. Also, I might have to pause after this to see why his dog is barking as well. Because I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but I can definitely hear it. Okay, last 4 zombies. Last 3 zombies. It's nice when the zombies die quickly, but like it's just when the zombies it's been the second time I said it stream, but it's just when the zombies take a long time to kill at the end, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Like you've done so much damage, you've killed 23 zombies. Literally, you've killed 23 zombies. Yeah, this one wants to live a little longer. Okay, knowing this is an insta-kill round, I'm just gonna make easy work of it. That was a little close. But fortunately, I didn't end up dying from it. There's a max ammo there. And that's all there was. Okay, moving on to Route 287. Let's go. This might be an insta-kill round, so I'm going to have to check as well. It is an insta-kill round, so I got 2 insta-kill rounds in a row. Yeah, a lot of zombies coming through this window. Might just because I stand at this window. So next round is going to be a regular round. Unless I get a nuke or something about this round. Which generally it seems like I do get drops on these insta-kill rounds, but this time I didn't. Also 1.9 million points. Okay, what I did there was because that zombie is coming through the window. I had 2 options. I could either sort of wait there and hope that the zombies which were already previously in my train went too close to me, so that I could enact just like going through the train normally, except for that little stagger at the start. Or I could just do a double back, where I just do another circle back and back through where I just came from, and just to make the train a little longer, like the setup train a little longer than what it normally is. And due to the fact there's a lack of zombies, I decided to sort of wait it out. And you could see me sort of looking towards up the hall here, just to make sure there wasn't like a huge mass of zombies coming through. Because if I decide to go with a double back, then I don't really want a huge mass of zombies coming through because that's easy to get trapped. But at the same time, if I see like I've got zombies gaining on me, I'm going to try and do some sort of double back, or I'm going to try and take an exit route, which I'm going to try and assess the situation and pick which one's going to have the best outcome. I feel like a drop just happened? No. I'm starting to hear things, man. I'm starting to hear things. Okay, so I'll be back in maybe like 10 minutes. Something just come up. So in the meantime, what I'll do to keep you guys entertained, I'm going to throw on some shitty music. I'm not sure if it's shitty. I just don't listen to it, to be honest. Now let's go to my history. No, 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 no. It's gonna be royalty free, man. I make sure all that stuff. No, no, it's not. It's not the monster cat. No, I don't do that monster. I don't do that monster cat stuff, man. Is monster cat even a thing anymore? Oh, here it is. Oh, gee, I need to turn off my speakers so you don't get double. So that should be playing right now. Right now. So I'm going back like maybe 10 minutes, and I'll come back in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Actually, before I forget, I need to remove the currently away from keyboard. And we should be good to go. Okay, sorry about that. It's kind of awkward timing, but you know, as long as I didn't die during the process, it's all good. Yeah, it's about 5 zombies left. Okay, last 3 zombies. I'd say I was about to say one of them's about to die, so last 2 zombies. Last zombie. Almost there. Almost there. And he's gone. Round 289, here we come. Okay, let's check to see if there's if it's an insecure round. That's a regular round. So next round, so round 290 is a guaranteed insecure round. Actually, I don't think I ever paused the YouTube video, but I muted my desktop audio, so it shouldn't matter. You know, I had since I work from home, I had to do oh, that's a nuke. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Because I work from home, I had to do a task relating to work because some clients flew in later. Their flight came late, so they ended up coming in later than anticipated. But fortunately enough, I just met them around the corner from where I live. And fortunately enough, it wasn't going to a hiatus, so it would have taken too long. But it didn't take too long, I should say. Okay, there's a max ammo there, so that's 1 drop so far. There's a nuke there, so round 291 we'll be able to just skip. Which is kind of annoying, because like 291 could potentially be an insecure round. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. And so we'll be on 293 in just a moment. So 292 in just a moment. Okay, moving on to round 292. Ooh, it's an insecure round. So last round was... So then last round, I got the nuke, was just a regular round. That's actually really nice. Purely because I didn't end up losing an insecure round in the process of getting that nuke. I mean, you could argue that getting a nuke is the true insta-kill round, but it's not as fun, right? Like, the first time you skip the entire round, it's like, oh, I did it, I skipped the entire round. Well, after that, it's like cool, I get to skip around. There's another 4 minutes I get to save. Actually, let's just quickly check. It's another insta-kill round. That's not unique. That's one of those moments where I should have known a lot longer before. So next round, unless I get a insta-kill or a Nuke is an insta-kill round. Okay, unfortunately, zombies that spawn in a little late made this round a little tricky. But yeah, it's all good. So moving on around 294 here. Oh, I surely don't think aiming down sight actually improves the flamethrower at all. Like it just occurred to me how bizarre that idea is. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of an awkward train here just because of an awkward timed zombie coming through that window. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through the full backup of the backup strap. Oh my goodness, that was ugly. That was actually ugly. Just everything about that was just ugly. 100% ugly. Like, I don't know how to describe it in any other way than to say that that was just an ugly train build. An ugly stuff around, pure ugliness. I don't know how else to describe it. It was just ugly. So I overheated the flamethrower, but it's not too much. It's not an issue at this stage because I'm not double laning. That's the one thing about double laning, like that's annoying. Like if you double lane, like the entire round, you're like the annoying thing is just trying to keep your flamethrower cooled down, so you don't overheat it because it's so easy to even overheat when you double lane. Like, I was going to double lane here quickly, and just show you like how much heat I built up in the flamethrower just by double laning when I didn't really need to. And sure, you can manage it. It's like it's not something you can't manage. You can manage it, but it's just an added concern you don't really need. Like it's an unnecessary concern. Last four zombies, I should say. Looks like one of them's just about to die. Two of them just died. Three of them just died, okay. Now this is going to be the zombie which is going to last a little while. It's going to take about 30 to 40 seconds to kill this one zombie. Just because he's a persistent zombie who just does not want to die. He had a second chance of life. And good on him for wanting to make the most of his second chance of life. But, buddy, I'm afraid to break it to you. But, you're not going to live much longer. Okay, moving on to round 295. Now, seeing that this round, 294 was a guaranteed regular round. 295 may or may not be a regular round. As an insecure round. So moving on, like, it's a little scary when that happens, but you know, it's not uncontrollable. You can definitely control the situation there. Okay, can someone let me know if I hear a dog barking in the background? Because I'd like to know, so then I can actually make a change to it. So it's a regular round this round. It's got a turtle walk and stagger at the same time. Just so I don't get just so I keep myself out of trouble. Okay, time to roast these bad boys. You know, I like to cook my zombies with the most premium of ingredients, right? That's why I use a homemade flamethrower from the World War II era. It's an okay. No way! What the hell was that? What? 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 No way! What was that? Oh, that's actually disappointing. That's actually 100% disappointing. Rip? Oh my goodness. That is a rip and a half. Wow. Okay, that is actually disappointing. Let me just take these two off. That's 100% disappointing. Just... Damn. Okay, what I'm going to do here... I'm going to go back into the map. Because I'm not willing to let it end just like that. But I'm just gonna get a fresh new seed. And it's just going to be easy to split up when I download and export the videos and all that sort of stuff, you know. Damn, that's super disappointing. Super disappointing. You know, it's just the way cookie crumbles, I guess. But damn, that was just unfortunate. Like, I made a mistake. I'll be honest there. I made a mistake. I walked into that column. I shouldn't have. I walked into it. I thought it wasn't gonna be too big a deal. Like, here's what happened, right? Just an instant replay. So I was going through my train, and as I would normally, I'd do sort of a bit of a sweep. I'd turn back. I'd start roasting the zombies. Go through here and just do that regularly. But what ended up happening was that usually I don't go that deep. All right, I go maybe around here. I go that deep, and then I start doing it. What ended up happening was that I went through here, and I went too far. I got caught on this corner, and the zombies from behind me and from around the side of me, I didn't realize it until soon enough that I was stuck, and I sort of got jerked back a little bit, and when I tried to actually get out of there, I'd been double swiped. Like, you know, that's what happens. I made a mistake. 100% my fault. But I got a new PB, so that's something to celebrate. But now I'm just gonna just grind my way back up there, you know. Some people probably wouldn't expect me to go back to playing this map straight away. But I'm confident. Like, I died 15 rounds off 10th place. I'm confident I'm gonna be able to get back up there, as long as I play smart and I do everything smart. It'd be no problem. But in the meantime, I can talk about the game once again, like in terms of the actual proper fashion. So the first round there, 4 zombies spawning, as you can see. Shoot each zombie 6 times with the Colt here, and then knife them for the maximum amount of points, ending up with 3,800 points. And actually this round, I can repair 9 boards in the windows to get myself up to 1,390 points. And then what the strategy is, what my plan is, that once a couple zombies spawn through, I'm going to try and line a couple up in a row, and get 2 for the price of 1 of each one of my bullets. Just so, because I've only got 2 clips left, I want to get as many points as possible. But I also don't want to get like a nuke or like a nuke at this stage, because I end up losing points that way. But that's exactly what I wanted to avoid, and thankfully enough, I didn't enter the long knife animation. There's a max ammo. I was about to go down again. That would have been embarrassing. I'm not going to use the bullets in max ammo though, purely because I'm going to save this for round 5 when I'm actually doing the last little grinds to get to my minimum for the end of round 5 is 12,000 points. So I'm going to try and grind until grind as many points until round 5, try and get 1,200 points. Now here, I'm going to break my own rule. I knifed the zombie, and with insta-kill on this map, you don't get the full 130 points, you only get 60 points. So I broke my own rule of trying to get as many points as possible. But it doesn't really matter, 60 points isn't a huge loss. Even though I treat every point loss as a huge loss, but you know, you're allowed to be inconsistent in your philosophy with this sort of stuff. It's because realistically, you don't have to be as point hungry as I am, and you can still get 1,200 points without an issue. So what I'm going to do here is that now I've got the carbine. I'm going to shoot each zombie 4 times with the carbine, then knife it. That gives me, and that damages the zombie enough so I can get the knife kill at the end, and it gives me 170 points per kill. And so that after a few, like I'm stacking a few thousand points this round. If I don't hit a nuke or an insta kill, But seeing that I hit a nuke and insta-kill last round, it's unlikely. But last game, man, that was just, it was crazy. Okay, see, here we got an interesting situation. Zombies are starting to clump up, and so what I do is I just, on round 3, I think it's completely acceptable to do this in round 3, just because I'm crazy like this. But I will actually make the zombies sort of split up, just so I can get as many points as possible. Okay, so the zombie at the end, here's going to be the next best zombie to kill. And let's see, how am I going to split these guys up? How am I going to split them up? The alternative is I just do a regular shoot them in the head, which might be the situation right now, because I don't want the round to go too long. I might just do that. I can knife him. There's a double one, so we can grab that. So that double points is actually a blessing in disguise, because it gave us double points for each kill. So instead of 130 points per kill for the knife, it's 260 points. It's pretty nice. Now this round, I'm not going to worry about repairing into windows, purely because it's going to be too hard to manage. So this round I can shoot each zombie 5 times with a knife for the max amount of points, give me 180 points per zombie. But I'm not going to worry about if they get clumped up, about splitting them up, and I'm not going to worry about boarding up the windows, because this is going to make them clump up quicker. Oh, I accidentally shot one too many times there. But it's not a huge problem. It's not a huge problem at all. Because right now we're on 5,500 points. So yeah, as long as we sort of end this round at maybe at 7,000 points, we should be fine. I didn't shoot enough times that time, but you know. Now you will get hit. You will get hit if you're not careful, and this, you know, you may sometimes go down using this strategy, but you know, it's pretty safe if you're careful about it. So here we ended up at 8,000 points, roughly. Give or take 30 points. I mean, we can just get that 30 points right now. So I need to build 4,000 points, but ideal is to build 4,000 points at the end of this round. Which may seem like a bit of a long shot. I mean, it's 4,000 points in one round. It's round 5. But that's why we kept the ammo that we got from the MX ammo in the Colt and not used it. Because I can just spam shoot this into a large group of zombies and just get a bunch of points from it. And, you know, you get 80 bullets, so I mean 72 bullets I've got at the moment, but that's 9 clips. So say you get 100 points per clip. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get more than 100 points per clip. But say you got 100 points per clip, got 9 clips, it's 900 points, puts me at 8,900 points. You know, I'm going to get more points per clip than that, but that's just using a conservative number. And even if I was only on 8,900 points, I've got 1.5 clips left in the carbine. And by using about 1.5 clips, I can get some kills and potentially get another max ammo. Or maybe a double points and just continue building points up that way. Now there, I sort of just forced my way through zombies. It's nothing special, it's just forcing my way through some zombies. Purely because I sort of screwed up to the circle. I didn't really pay much attention to the train. But in saying that, it's also just a dumb train to try and do properly. So there you got 230 points just in one clip. Bro, you there? I fucking died. $296. It was unfortunate death. It was completely my fault. I got myself caught up against the pillar. But, you know, I'm just going... I'm gonna go straight back into it, man. There's no... Like, I'm not gonna give up when I'm... Like, I know I can get further. Is that double points? Or max ammo? It's double points, cool. It does. I mean, it's a lot of time. Waste down the drain, but you know, whatever. Shit happens. Now this is a really awkward situation. I mean, I could buy more ammo, but I'd rather not. I'm just gonna throw a grenade. Let's throw another one. There's the max ammo. But I only had that max ammo slightly earlier. So here I got 11 shots at the mystery box to try and get a decent weapon. So the weapons I'm trying to get out of the mystery box by the end of this round, from lowest to most optimal, there is the MG, the FG, the Browning, Thompson, MP40, what else? STG, then ray gun, then flamethrower. Seeing I've got 8 more hits, I might as well just keep hitting this box until I get the weapon of my choice. STG, see? 6 more hits in the box up to this one. Another, once again, the sort of double barrel shotgun. Thompson once again. I might keep the Thompson around this time around, just purely because I've only got 4 hits left. Thought I was going to get laid on the MP40 for a second. I'm like, I'll take an MP40 though. I mean, last game, on the round 296 game, it took me to round 15 to get the flamethrower out of the box. I'm hoping it's not going to take that long this time. Regular double barrel shotgun. Also, this crawler... Man, I should be making crawler zombies way more often this round, just because it gives me... It's a lot more peaceful hitting the box with a crawler zombie. Okay, got a regular carbine right there. 2 more hits to go. MP40, I'll grab that. Just to speed the process up, and then plus it's a weapon which I'm willing to take. Wow, I got that sawn-off double barrel shotgun like 4 times. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use the MP40 until it's out of ammo, and I'm just going to hit the box. I'm just going to hit the box until I get another weapon which I'm happy to replace it with. I'm doing so much I normally don't do here, and I'm sort of running to the zombies instead of letting them come to me, because that can help improve the rate of play, just for these early rounds at least. And so just here, I'm just trying to build up points. But I'm also trying to get, like, round 6 onwards, like, it doesn't really matter about how quickly you build up points or anything like that, it's just a matter of surviving. Like, ideally round 5 I'm fully set up, but, you know, in this case I'm not, so I'm just gonna play out round 6 onwards as I would normally would, and I'm just gonna try and complete the rounds as quickly as possible. I'm gonna take insta-kills and all of that. Oh, you got a clip of my death. Let's check this out. Oh, wait, you just got a regular link of my on my stream. I mean, if you can get a clip of that, that'd be interesting. But otherwise, I am going to export all the streams. I'm going to get them uploaded to YouTube, export them to YouTube. I'm also going to download them and then sort of make a highlight reel, because I did say I want to make a highlight reel of like just that game in general, because I had some insane moments and some pretty insane reactions to some of these moments. So. Oh, nice double points. This is the actual game. I think I clipped the wheel if I say so myself. I will actually do a quick pause just to watch this clip. Let's pull this up. Oh, it wasn't even... Man, I misremembered that so much. It wasn't even like me at the start of the rounds. It's me just doing a regular train. Yeah, I went just too far. Got stuck on the... Yeah, no. Let me see if I can get the... Let's... Where is it? Display capture. That's what I want. So I've turned that off. But here's the display. So, here's my browser. Let me go through his def. Thanks, Chris, for clipping this. This is actually really cool. Let's go through this. It seems like a regular normal round. It actually should have just been a regular normal round when you look at it. And then I actually just get caught in that pillar there because I went too far. And what did go through my mind at that stage was, do I just go to the left? Now that I'm actually looking at the footage. Or do I just go straight? And I decided to go straight a little bit too late. I think it would have been fine if I kept going to the left. But thanks for that clip. I'll definitely keep that on hand. I should just replay that clip over and over again. just make it seem like I'm actually up there again. Actually, let me go back to the game capture. Haha, getting cocky, talking about how you cook your zombies. Yeah, I wouldn't say I was cocky, I was confident. Like, I need to actually replace this weapon again and get some ammo. So I'm just gonna quickly round up these zombies so I can get some ammo. Yeah, if you want to keep reposting that clip, that'd be cool. While I play and At the moment, actually get a new weapon because I completely forgot I was out of ammo on the MP40 because I was just too busy analyzing that game, like how my death. Yeah, no. Uh, yeah. I mean, I was legitimately like I didn't have the audio playing, but legitimately I was actually treating it like as if I was cooking some steak. I was like, see, this is how I like to cook my zombies. You see, I like to char on the inside, char on the outside, so I get that bit of crunchiness on the outside, and then so they're tender on the inside. And as I was doing this, yeah, a little bit of loss of concentration, a little bit of a loss of concentration, but you know. It's just a mistake, and that's you can't have you can't have it easy. When it you can't always have it easy. You know, sometimes you've got to make some mistakes and realize you've made mistakes. And I'm just going to say hit into this box. And like once you realize, like you just have to realize like you make mistakes sometimes. I probably should change the stream title because it is kind of clickbaity at this stage, considering I'm only around 9 now. But like before, it seemed like I was actually on the path of doing it. Right before, it seemed like I would get to 400. I was just on the cusp of 300, and let it slip away. So for those who are just joining, I did just momentarily go die around 296. There is a clip floating around of it. If you want to see it, I did go over to death. Let me just sneak through there. Thank you. There is a clip floating around. I'll probably repost it myself in a second. Unless someone else wants to do it. Okay, let me give this clip of me dying. So there's the clip of me dying at around 296. Now I am playing fairly different to how I normally would. Just in interest of speeding up the process of getting to like around 30. And because I didn't get the flamethrower on round 5 like I'd normally like, but you know, it's all good. You play any other COD Zombies? I do, but just I'm sort of just focusing on this map for the time being, just because I really want to try and break the world record, and I feel like I can. I feel like I'm on the cusp of being able to do it. I just need to remember to stay focused and concentrate. But you know, I've played a fair bit of Black Ops Zombies. I played a lot of Black Ops 2 Zombies. I didn't play any any of the more modern zombie games from Black Ops 3 onwards until World War 2, where I tried that out for a little bit. But no, I'm definitely going to be getting more into the other zombies like Exo Zombies, Black Ops 3 Zombies, all that sort of stuff, just because I haven't actually played any of it. I normally play a lot more casual, like not casual, a lot more safe in this. Like I don't particularly like doing this sort of method of play, but I felt like it might be more interesting to watch me play this way than like play this way, which is different to like the past sort of half a week that I've been playing this. I've been playing this map, playing that last game I was on, and just sort of give you something different. Instead of just me just roasting zombies constantly. Nice. I really love this map. I was just wondering, what is the current record for this map? So the current world record for this map is 1,276. So I was still quite a fair way away from it when I died, but I was 15 rounds away from securing 10th place. And so it took the current world record holder 31 hours to reach 1,276. There's the flamethrower. That's what I'm looking for. So I can actually get out of here. And because it is insecure, it actually is pretty safe for me to do this. The next 4 seconds at least. It's pretty nice. So my current best is officially 296. But my goal is definitely to try and at least beat my personal best, and then just keep working my way up the ladder, up the leaderboard until I'm up there with Jim and Dupree and all those sort of guys. Now, seeing that I've only, also just a reminder, because I generally only stream between 7 PM and 9 PM, the stream will be ending in about half an hour. But at this rate, I should hopefully hit. I'd like to hit round 30 before I end the stream. So I will go over time if I haven't hit round 30, just to hit round 30, and to help the interruptions from before. But at the pace which I'm generally going at, to reach round 293 again, when I think about it, so say I get hit round 30 tonight. Tomorrow night I'll probably be around 90ish. I'll probably end up hitting around 90ish. So it's going to take about another 3 to 4 nights for me to get back to. I'd say until the end of the week, just to get back to where I was. Just based on my own streaming schedule, and then hopefully on the weekend I do try to stream a little longer, so I start to stream earlier, and I stream a little, and then I go to my regular stopping time, just to get more progress in. But definitely the goal for now is just to get myself back up to round 30, just so I've got. It's like round 30 is a nice stopping point, if you've got a limited amount of time. Just because it is starting to get onto those sort of max spawn speed for the zombies and all that sort of stuff. For those just joining, since I've noticed we've had a few viewers come in, I died on round 296. I will post a clip of that now, just so you guys can all experience my my pain and suffering of dying at round 296, just due to a lack of concentration, I guess you could say. But I'm going straight back into this map, as you can obviously see, and my goal is just to grind myself back up to 296 and get myself into 10th place, because at the moment I'm 11th place. That's my current position, 11th place. And once I export all the footage to YouTube, and once I export all the footage to YouTube and make a highlight reel, hopefully by the time that all happens, and by the time I get sort of back up to around 200, 296, my 296 round will be uploaded. The score will be uploaded to the Zombie Records website, and so it'll be actually officially put up there as 11th place. My highest round is 296. So that happened maybe about 10 minutes ago. There's a drop there. I wonder what it is. Might be an insta-kill. It's a max ammo. Yeah, so my current best is 296. That will be updated after tonight's stream. I'll update my highest round stuff on the stream, and I'll edit my overlay that I usually have an overlay sort of thing. It's not really an overlay, it's just a couple of pieces of text on the top of the screen, just to keep viewers, people who are coming into the stream who aren't regular viewers, just in the loop. Also, time for Rake. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you for following me. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy the stream and you enjoy the content I produce. I will be if I do hit round 30 tonight, which I hopefully plan to, I will be continuing the game on with tomorrow's stream, and I do plan to be streaming this game every night for about 2 hours until I do eventually get the world record. So hopefully you will happy to stick around for that journey with me. But as I was just talking about, as I try to remember, I actually completely lost my train of thought. But I'm just gonna be grinding this game out. Gonna be grinding it out. Oh my goodness, another nuke. That's nice. Gonna be grinding it out. I'm gonna get to round 30, and hopefully by the time I'm sort of back up to the 200s, by the time I get back up to the 200s, my score will be recorded on Zombie Records, so that at least I'll have something to add. Oh, actually, what I was talking about was actually updating all my text file stuff that I have on the stream, so that viewers people who come into view the stream who are new, who aren't in the loop on on my current performance or my besties and all that sort of stuff, have something visual to look at, and they can actually see what my upcoming goals are. And just for the people who have just joined, here's a clip of me dying at 296 earlier tonight. I mean, I was frustrated at the death. I mean, I was confused at first. I was frustrated, but I'm glad. I'm kind of glad with myself that I didn't just say fuck this. I'm not gonna play this map anymore. Screw this. I went back straight into this game. I went straight into another game. I started grinding it out again, and thank you, Chris, for that clip, because that is honestly such a great tool. Just to have, because I was able to go through my death. I was able to go through, sort of look through the death, see what happened, see what I went wrong, and just sort of, just analyze it, because I like doing that sort of stuff. I like looking at my gameplay. I kind of like analyzing it. I mean, if I didn't like doing that stuff, I wouldn't have been able to get to 296. It's all about self-analyzing, and sort of. What is it? Reflecting upon your own actions and your own what happened, that you improve. Like, you don't go into a game of like CS:GO or Fortnite or something like that. What other popular games do people play? You don't just sort of go into those games and just mindlessly play them and just think you're just going to get better. It's if you don't look upon yourself, you don't look at how you play, you're not going to get better. And it's the same with this. Like, you sort of have to improve every single time, and just sort of improve along the way. Like, I thought I had all the extra strategies down. I thought I was going to be able to get through like round 1276. I didn't, and I realized now that my decision making at times isn't the best. That's purely what happened. I made a bad decision based off a mistake I made. I started off with a mistake, then into a bad decision, which led into my death. You need a face cam. You stream me every day. Come on, bro. I'll get a face cam. I've got a camera from a PlayStation 4, but since it's got an awkward cable input, because it is for the PlayStation 4. It's not like a USB input. I can't exactly use it for streaming on PC unless there's some sort of adapter you can get. But I will look into buying an actual webcam and all that sort of stuff. Maybe getting a better microphone, because I know this one isn't the greatest quality. It's been a bit enough. Just trying to improve the stream a little bit along the way, and just improve the. And you need mic because yours makes a cracking noise. I thought it did, And when I'm mute, it's even worse when I'm mute. Like, if I'm mute, it just starts going... apparently, it sounds like a fan. But yeah, I'll look into getting a new mic, a new... just sort of setting up a new system. Just for the stream. Because, I am doing this on a daily basis, at this rate. Like, I should up the production quality. And because because I'm not on that, high rounds stuff, I am on this lower round stuff at the moment. There's perfectly no excuse for me not to be focusing on improving stream quality a little bit. Like just for people who come in, just improve the stream quality a little bit, like adding a face cam, having a better microphone because mine cracks. Just hold off on the rare anime slides for one day and buy some gear. I have you know, I haven't bought anything in like 4 or 5 days ago, maybe 3 days. But you know, I actually was gonna start holding off on buying some of that stuff anyway because I bought it all up. But not only because I bought it up, just because like my watch list on eBay is like 20 items, bro. It's like 20 items of this stuff. It's just like over the next month I'll just go broke again. But yeah, I mean, I might be moving out at the end of the year as well. So even then I might be able to step up production quality even better, even more, have more free time sort of thing. But yeah, short term, face cam, new mic, and having some, you know, some better overlay stuff. I mean, yeah, I do need a new mic. That is definitely something I need. Just because, like, you know, sometimes you have too many cables running, and you just end up beating up the mic on accident. But no, I want to add the face cam because it feels like it gives me a more personal approach to the stream, to the viewers at least. But I do wanna figure out how to get those like cool pop-ups that people have, like when someone follows it has like a cool pop-up, maybe like a soundbite. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually surprised Blue Yeti is still like what people use, because I remember like 4 or 5 years ago people used Blue Yetis. So it's either Blue, like, it must say something about the company. Like they produce good quality microphones. But also, I want to work out like how to get those cool pop-ups for like when someone follows you, it displays their name and has like a soundbite, all that sort of stuff. I want to work all that sort of stuff out. Also want to work out some like Autobot commands and all that sort of stuff. And for those who have just joined, because I did notice I had an influx of views just quickly. Here's a clip of me dying at around 296 earlier on tonight. I'm just gonna keep reposting that every so often, just so people can sort of see. There was a potential that I could get to around 400 tonight, and the title isn't just clickbait. Because I feel like at this stage, without changing the title, it looks like clickbait. Me being on round 20. I'm just going to run straight through here because it's a bit of an awkward train. Or if you could just fix the cracking noise, then it'd be moot points. Let me just go through here. Just give me 1 second to reply to that comment quickly. Okay, let's go through here. Exit strategy. Not a big deal. I mean, I would have to look into it. I think the cracking is just purely a hardware issue. It could I just need to unplug the microphone and just replug it. It could be as simple as that. But I'll look into it. Oh, a nuke, nice. Oh my goodness, go 2 insta-kills. Oh my goodness. I forgot how many drops you get in these early rounds, man. I forgot how many you get. That's... Oh my goodness. Like, you don't see this stuff happen. I forgot this stuff happens on these early rounds, man. I forgot it absolutely happens. Actually, I might be lucky enough to be able to kill the entire rounds off his insta-kill. Also, I thought like getting through round 30 might have been like by the end of today's stream might have been unrealistic, but it seems like it's going to be a pretty realistic expectation. Just at the pace I'm working at. Let me just give me one moment just to read that for a second. Let me just read that. Okay. Anyway, the secondary to the content you have, it's pretty sick to see the level of gameplay, and you just need you have just a steady, glorious monologue. I try to keep the monologue up, purely because I know what it's like to be in a stream where it just seems like the streamer isn't really responding to anyone, or they're just not really talking much. And sure, yeah, like, it is hard sometimes to keep up some sort of dialogue, but I feel like even if it's just me commenting on the little things like how many zombies left in rounds or how many points I've got, especially in the high rounds, because like there's not much to talk about past round like 10 in terms of setup. But I feel like if I try to at least like I don't really like evoke conversation, but if I can at least show that like I am willing to communicate, then people are gonna be more willing to talk in chat. And when people are more willing to talk in chat, it makes it easier for me to actually talk back and have the conversation. But what makes me happy is that people are watching me play and they are enjoying, and it shows with the people who are following. With the amount of followers I have been getting and like how consistently I am getting followers, it shows that people are enjoying the streams and they are enjoying the gameplay. And it's actually really cool to know that. It's really cool to know that people enjoy what I'm doing. Man, I'm actually really impressed with how quickly I got to round 23. I mean, usually it does take half an hour to get to round 30. For me personally, at least. Like, if you're trying to do speedruns for this game, for this map, and, like, God bless you if you are going for speedruns of this map, because that is not easy. It's not easy to, like, have a decent speedrun time. Comparatively to Dupree, who has the world record for the speedrun on this map. But, like, that's not an easy strategy to maintain. Like, I can't really do it. Like, I can get to around 296 just fine normally, but I can't do a speedrun on this map. I'm just not I'm not at that level of commitment. Not commitment, but in terms of speed. Like, I like to take my time for the game. I don't really like to speed through it. Like, this game, I did speed through, like, the early rounds just to sort of get back up to this sort of stage where it is getting more just to regular, like, to what you'll be seeing for most of the streams in the future. Yeah, that'd be an interesting idea. Just so I speak it out, speak it out in to the rest of the chat in just a moment. But yeah, it'd be an interesting idea to try streaming in the just chatting section. Because like yeah, I am the only person who is streaming this game a lot of the times. So let me just read this in full. You might actually try streaming in the Just Chatting section sometime, as you're the only person who's currently streaming playing this game. The discovery page might give you more traffic. Nonetheless, you have hit 10 viewers this stream, so that's sick as an experiment. Chris commented as an experiment. Yeah, like that is definitely an idea. I didn't think about it. I've sort of always viewed the fact. I've always viewed that the fact that I'm the only person who is streaming this game, for anyone who follows the game in general, or for anyone who might like, because sometimes there's other people streaming, for other people who are just like looking through the game, seeing if anyone's streaming, or if it's based off someone, or they're going off someone else's stream. I've always thought like if I'm producing a stream that is high level in terms of gameplay, then those people will be naturally drawn to my stream, and that's what seems like it's happening at the moment. But I can definitely see like the Just Chatting section definitely being a good way of getting some sort of some more traffic. One thing I would like my goal, like in terms of this whole stream stuff, is honestly to be featured on the Zombie Leaderboards Zombie Records website, because when you go to their homepage, they do have a section of like streams that they host on their website that's currently streaming, and like I would love to have them sort of feature my stream on there, because that'd be so cool. Just to see that I've got that sort of recognition. But yeah, definitely will, like, when this game ends, depending on when it ends, sort of thing. But I might just try, like, say I get to like around 100, this game goes to around 100. I might try the next stream, just going and just chatting, and just being sort of chill. And not necessarily only playing this map, but like sort of exploring the other maps and sort of... Because like, this is what I'm best at. This map is like what I'm best at in terms of zombies. Like, it'd be interesting just to take a chill stream and just go to another map which I'm not as involved in, and I'm not as good at, and just sort of messing around with that, just sort of just getting a little bit better, and just like, so, you know, just chatting to stream and just having a good time. I wouldn't mind also setting up, you know, some sort of like maybe like one day a week, just like doing a session where I play with followers or I play with viewers, and like we just like chill and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I would have to, like, I actually did purchase a DLC for this game, but for whatever reason my PlayStation sort of deleted it, and I have to repurchase it, because it just won't show on the purchase history of my account. But just like doing some cool viewer games. This map is Nacht or Untoten. So it's German for like Night of the Living Dead or something like that. That's what I've heard and been told. But yeah, it's as far as I know, like, it's German for Night of the Living Dead. But like the whole like World of War, it was called Nazi Zombies, and that sort of caused some backlash. So they just called it COD Zombies from future games onwards, or just plain old zombies. And so a lot of these maps have German names. So there's Nacht or Untoten, which is this map. Then the second map was Verrot. Then the third map, which is actually Japanese, is Shinonuma. And the fourth map, once again going back to a German name, is Dries. Dries, which is German for the giant, I believe. And it's actually interesting because there's a few weapons in Call of Duty Zombies. Like in Shinonuma, there's a wonder weapon called the Wunderwaffel, or Wonder Waffle, if you want to just use a plain old English pronunciation. Where if you do some sort of research into World War II history, and they just more specifically with the Nazis and in terms of weaponry they were trying to develop. They were trying to develop a sort of a gun that shot lightning, and so they took that and they put that in this game in Shinonuma as the Wonder Waffle, or as the Wunderwaffle. And so it's actually kind of cool because this game does put in some sort of information from World War II. Yo, what up? Nearly around 30, so it's actually going pretty well. Actually, that's something I'm happy about. Usually when I die after like getting into a high round, like I just get into sort of this rut where I'm like I can't perform that well afterwards. But by the looks of it, at first glance, it looks like I might be able to start. I won't have to worry about being in that rut stage. That's unfortunate not being able to kill the last zombie with the insta kill. I mean, I probably should have like chased after the kill, but it's not really much of it. It's not too big of an issue. It just makes the round slightly longer. Okay, so second last round for the stream. It's actually, I did not expect it to coincide with my stream time as well as it has. But just a quick reminder, I'm streaming because I did die around 296. I will only be and because I was like an hour into my stream, well, like an hour and a half into my regular stream time, I will be only streaming to around 30 for this this game. But I will be continuing on tomorrow with this game, so if you want to see my progress continue throughout as I continue playing this game, then follow. Make sure you follow, and that way you can always keep in touch with how I'm doing. You can always chat, keep talking chat, and generally have a good time. You know, I mean I don't get much traffic, I'll be honest. But I haven't had anyone toxic show up in chat, so that's pretty good. Like that's pretty good for a chill stream. So if you ever just want to chill out, I generally have a pretty chill chat. But generally, just getting back onto the gameplay a little bit, I generally consider round 30 like the start of when you can sort of take the game serious. Because round 30, like, it's generally just when the zombies start spawning in at the max spawn speed and movement speed. So like you can start taking the game seriously at round 30. That's why I'm so adamant about stopping at round ending the stream at round 30, even if it means that if I go overtime, purely because like it's not really worth me stopping if I'm only at round 20 or round 15 because it's not that there's no real investment of time or anything like that. While around 30. It gives me it's a good stopping point because it's what I'm going to be expecting for the rest of the game. Okay, final rounds before I end the stream. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's joined me on this process of the 296 rounds, because it actually would have been a lot more of a different experience, a lot more of a more boring experience, to put it blandly. Just because like there's been a few people, like a few viewers have come in and they've just had really chill chats with me, and it's been just generally a good experience overall. Because normally when I do these high rounds, before I started streaming it all, it generally was just I'm silent for X amount of hours, and just having someone to talk to makes it a lot more fun, makes the time go by a lot quicker. And generally, like people who are watching zombies, we generally have the same sort of experiences when it comes to like old YouTubers and Call of Duty in general. So it's really good just to sort of keep it in nostalgia as well. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has viewed so far and who has followed. It means a lot to me, and hope to see you guys again in future streams. As I just better end this round 30 off of an is skill. Oh my goodness, going to Nick next round. Okay. As soon as he hits 30, there's the count on the bottom left turns to 30. I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna pause it. It's a bad habit of mine, I know, but I just like seeing the 30 as I go into the next game. I like seeing the round number. But anyway, thank you for joining me. It's gonna be the end of another stream. Make sure to come and check me out tomorrow, same time, 7 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time to 9 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And if you're too lazy or you're a bit confused on time zone differences, you can always go into my panel section. And there's a section. I've got a little. One of the few things I have done. I've got a little add-on, which shows you how long it is until my next stream. And if I'm currently streaming and whatnot. So that way you always know without actually needing to keep a calendar or a clock on you what time I'm going to be streaming. So yeah, thank you for joining me. See you guys in tomorrow's stream. Peace.